So today was Operation Save the Salamander Day. This guy had got into the well, and because of the amount of rain we've had, the water level had risen to such an extent that there was nothing for him to rest on. It was just deep water, and he was swimming and he was swimming, and looking at him now you can see he's actually quite knackered. So pulled him up with the bucket. It's a beautiful colour, and going to let him go down at the bottom near the stream. But yeah, very healthy large salamander, not something you see in England that often, so it's definitely been nice to see him here. It's alright mate, you'll be free to go in a minute.
Okay.
Action.
Action.
We've had a few comments already, which is nice. Please keep your comments coming in. We love reading them, and we always try to reply to every comment. One lady asked why we were insulating this room, because she thought the walls were about a foot thick and wouldn't need insulating. Well, the truth is Portugal gets very, very hot in the summer and very cold in the winter, so you do need insulation. And this particular room is an extension that's just been built out of brick and rendered, so it hasn't got that thickness of the walls that some of the other rooms have got. So that's why we're insulating it. It's a bit of a time consuming effort, but I think in the long run, once this room's plastered, we'll be glad that we did it. We'll be glad we made the effort now, rather than sitting here huddled around the fire. Although the sun's shining today, we've still got a fire burning down here in the fireplace, getting rid of some old wood, and just keeping the room at a nice temperature. So I'm going to carry on now. You probably don't want to see me drilling any more holes or whatever, but yeah, that's what we're doing. Things like this are where we're just using ends of boards that you know, we've cut off, and rather than waste them, we just fix three of them together, and it does the same job basically.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. We have our plasterboard delivered. What time? Okay. Struggles. George doing it all right. He's the guy that we get most of our supplies from. He's in the next town, well, next village. So yeah, George Lopez. 20 more to go. I better go help him.
So here we are on the road trip to Tomar, T-O-M-A-R, basically for shopping. There are some major shops in Tomar. It's one of the bigger towns in our region. What we found previously is that we could easily drive there a lot more quickly on the motorway or highway, but we find that this smaller road is so much more scenic, and there's so much more to see. We love the scenery in Portugal, and this gives you an idea of some of the small houses and greenery that are in our region. We find ourselves as we drive saying, wow, did you see that one? Or, goodness me, that one's been let go a little bit, but it has so much potential. Every time we take this trip, which is probably at least once a week, we seem to see something different. And the flora and fauna are always changing, as is the beautiful sky. So it's a really fun trip. We love it.
In 1 mile, turn left onto Rua Engine Hero Lorpo de Cavallo.
Buying a double glazed back door for the garden room. It's €240. Guys are going to take it out to the van for us, hopefully.
We're a long way so I can get it out.
Oh,
That's all right, that's all right. Close your door again. Lock. Good. Yeah. Open it. Right. Now that's in. Now you're going to have to wait because you need. Check that out. You need some longer screws now. Look at that.
So that bit of wood's good there, isn't it? So I could screw into that and screw that wood into the other wood.
Could be able to get out now. Have you got screws that long?
No.
I've got mine. Don't worry about that gap. That's nothing.
No. Just want to hold it in position, don't we? See that? If I screwed that up, we might throw it again.
Let's throw it again. So
yeah.
just you need 3 long screws. I've got my fucking hell. 3 long screws like that. You can leave that till the morning if you want.
Yeah.
Don't know. 3 long screws. So just take it in and we've been in. This looks like if I've done, but there again not because let's have a look at it. It's against a brick. This is not against a brick. But then we could maybe screw it, force it that way.
I've got a little G-clamp, so we could clamp it and then screw it.
Let's have to live with it now.
Straight.
Yeah. And the bubbles are in the right place. Yeah. Might want a little bit of fettling when the time comes. That's all they do though, isn't it? The experts, they just put bits of shim in until it's, and then fill it with foam.
Wood as well.
Wood as well, yeah.
Mum's one had the wood underneath and a side.
Give us your thing, Dave.
The thing.
One of these and 2 screws. Are those screws that go in?
They are.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Phillips one.
Phillips.
Yeah.
I got it.
got no one home, ran out.
We filled around the edges with expanding foam, so it's nicely sealed, and I started yesterday. I did this bottom part, cemented it in, now just doing the top part, kind of going around the corner because this old render is chipping away a little bit, so it's just making it a nice rounded corner. Looks a little bit better, and we might stone this later on, which is real stones that have been sliced. They look like a tile, and you fix them on and it looks like you've got a stone finish, so we might do that.
Yep.
Down the line. As it turned out, we fitted this new door at a very good time. It's been quite torrential rain for the last 3 or 4 days, but before the rain came, we managed to cement in this rough edge that was here, so that's a nicer finish, and that'll all be painted at some time. And the doors works beautifully now. With Dean's help, we've got it all squared up and fixed in, and so we're now soundproof and secure, which is what the farm never had before. The old farm door we've kept because someone here said never throw anything away. So leaning here against the old stables is the metal farm door, still awaiting some use. If you've got any ideas, write them in the comments, we'd love to read them.